why are the judges making the decisions that they're making, and why are the MPs and the government promoting this, ignoring the facts and
Okay, so I
reality
think
of
the
things?
perfect answer to that is Deadbeat Dadbot just did a video. He asked all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the response.
Mm-hmm.
He asked all the questions. What people don't understand is just to ask them questions, do the effort he had to put in. Years of mental effort, patience, forms to fill in. He eventually got it. And look at the response he got. He got no response. No response to any answer whatsoever. They had no right to say that. He hasn't got the right to ask that question. They aren't liable for this. They're not responsible for that. That's Kafka. It's like if you watched that program the other day on Scotland Yard, that was one station across the whole country, and look how bad it was.
Mm-hmm.
Now put that in context of Family Court and Kafkas. It's exactly the same. Someone has to go undercover to expose it, to bring it to national attention. Because at the moment, Kafkas can do whatever they want and hide behind phone numbers that don't exist, emails that are never responded to, and then they'll email you to say, please don't contact us or ring the police. What are you going to do then?
I think part of the problem as well is that the court workers, Kafkas, social services, the judges are completely exempt from any decisions that they make.
Okay, again,
Meaning they can't be held accountable.
Okay, but we also live in a world where people are scared of being blamed. Okay, so let's go back to my criminal court case. I'm found not guilty. Right. In January 2023 in criminal court, I'm found not guilty of the allegation of slamming through a door. At that moment, I thought, fantastic. I've proved the false allegation. So happy I can get my son in my life. 1 second later, her solicitor stands up and says, as Mr. Dean used evidence that we weren't aware of, i.e. images of the door, we are now allowed to make a statement on behalf of the mother. And the statement read that she is now living in fear, scared of windows and things of this. And can the court please bear in mind that if Mr. Dean is found not guilty today, please bear in mind that she's living in that fear. I looked at the judge and said, you've just found me not guilty of the one allegation ever made, and now they're saying that. The judge went out, come back in, and she said, right, you're found not guilty today, Mr. Dean, but for preventative reasons only, so that's her reason, we're going to hand this case to family court. So now the criminal court handing my case to family court, but so that judge has no responsibility on her, the judge then says, and we'll give you a 2-year restraining order not to contact the mother or your son for preventative reasons only. In other words, if I walked out that courtroom and went and found my mum and son and done something wrong, that judge would be responsible. They would say, oh, you didn't do your job properly. So to cover that, they come up and put me a restraining order on me for 2 years. In other words, that judge has no responsibility to that at all. Nothing can go wrong. If I do it, I get blamed, not her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm given a 2-year restraining order. And from that date, AFCAS have only ever used that. They've never said for preventative reasons, not because they didn't do anything wrong. It's never mentioned. The restraining order is then held against you. I.e., I made the application this year, and they've told me to carry on writing my son a letter once a year because no one wants the responsibility of saying, oh, don't worry, just go and see your son.
Mm-hmm.
That's the world we live in, I'm afraid. It's really scary.
It's not scary, it's outright criminal, is what it is.
Totally criminal.
It's
An
criminal.
allegation has so much power.